YouTube, what's going on, man? Sighting day. You got Spider-Man trailer released today. We're 2 days away from the Punisher season 2. Can't wait for that. I finally uploaded that last video of the unboxing of all the Masters of the Universe Funko Pops. Today we'll do another unboxing video. This time I wanted to switch it up. We've been doing a lot of Funko stuff. Today I think we'll do some Super 7 stuff. It's still going to be Masters of the Universe. Like I said, that's really what I collect the most. But we'll get into some cool stuff tonight. I'm trying not to make this video run too long. We'll see how it pans out. No further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. 5.5 action figures. It actually says what they are. I got this in probably maybe a couple weeks ago. It might have even been a month ago. I'm not really sure. I want to say this is Wave 1. I've pre-ordered Wave 2. I was going to just leave them in the unopened box, but I was like, yeah, what fun is that? So, we'll open them up and see what we get. Hopefully they're in good shape. I've ordered from Super 7 quite a bit. Matter of fact, the t-shirt in the very beginning of the video, got it from Super 7. Like I said in my last video, Trapjaw's definitely my favorite villain when it comes to the Masters of the Universe. So, pretty cool shirt. I'll show you guys one more time. Yeah, can't beat that, right? They package. Let me show you how they package these. Now that's pretty damn cool. Excuse me. These are literally the same size as they were when we were kids. Maybe just a hair bit bigger. Hell, I can't remember. They look identical. Like even the punch card. It's unpunched, obviously, but... And then the art on the back. Tell me that ain't cool. I didn't order the Hero and the Eldor. Just, I don't remember them when I was a kid, so I wasn't into them now. Man, this thing is amazing. It's one of those situations where if you weren't there, you wouldn't understand type thing. Like, there was nothing cooler than going into Kmart or a Zayres when you were a kid in the 80s and your parents buying you a figure from Masters of the Universe or even Thundercats. Both were great series when we were growing up. I'm an 80s baby, so... She-Ra. She-Ra kind of... Her face... Let's see if I can get it right on camera. Yeah, her face is kind of crappy looking, but it's all about the nostalgia. This one has a little bit of crease on the back, right there. But damn, there's another crease up here. Let's see if I can get it in the camera. Yeah, you can see that. Damn. Come on, Super 7. Fucking corners dinged up down here. I guess that's just nitpicking. I don't know. I figure if you pay for something, you need to get what you pay for. And I mean, obviously, these are collectors. It isn't like kids are running out to buy a He-Man. Man, he's heavy. Or that. Man, you guys just don't understand. I'm giddy as a little kid. Like, I am so geeked about this. And the worst part is, like, the box has been sitting here and I've just been waiting to open it. Man, these are done so close to the original. Like literally, I think the only major difference is you got Super 7 down in the bottom instead of Mattel. Man, these are amazing. Like even the art at the top, like it really is reminiscent of the original Motu line from the 80s. And the man of the hour, He-Man. Dig that. Good thing is, he's in excellent shape. Looked like only out of the four, only one of them got dinged up. This was Wave 1. Wave 2 had the roboticized face on He-Man. I can't remember who the other 3 figures were. I definitely pre-ordered that one though. Any of them that come like this, I'll probably end up trying to pre-order or order if I have money on hand. Like I said, with the exception of the Hero and the Eldor, just because I don't remember the characters when I was a kid. There's really no nostalgia there. And just to collect some stuff, just to be collecting it, it's not really what I wanted to do. There was a couple Super 7 exclusives that were, I don't even know what they were based off of. It was like Terror something, like Terror Bat and Terror Wolf, and I don't know. They look kind of cheesy to me. They weren't original characters, so like same thing as the Hero series. Like Hero was out whenever we were kids. I just don't remember ever having a Hero figure or Eldor. I don't remember Eldor at all. That could just be me. It could have been that was around the time that I got out of He-Man. Because when the movie came out, I wasn't playing with the toys anymore. Like I had been moved on to probably Ninja Turtles or something else. Or hell, I might not even been playing with toys at the time. I might have moved on to playing outside. So some of those characters, even from the late 80s, early 90s, right before the line got dissolved, I think it was what? Don't quote me. I think it was like 89, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I wasn't buying them. My parents weren't buying them for me. I wasn't collecting them. I wasn't playing with them. I don't know. Alright. The next one is from BBTS. Yeah. Now, I know what this one is. I've been waiting for it. It's been another one that's been sitting around for a little bit. I've actually, I believe this is Wave 2. I've pre-ordered Wave 3, and Wave 4 is open right now on Super 7. I have it pre-ordered also. So, Super 7 is extremely slow about pre-orders, shipping them out and getting them fulfilled. A lot of people on the forums and even on their Instagram page, they complain a lot about it. I don't mind so much because it's not something that I need it right whenever it comes out. That's what a pre-order is about. They probably have to get enough pre-orders up in order to fill the main order from the distributor or you know what I mean. So I don't worry too much about it. I know when they get around to shipping them, I'll end up getting mine. I look at it like it's an opportunity to lock in my order to make sure that I do get my figures. That way I don't have to pay above retail. Because retail on these are actually really, really good. You buy anything off of eBay or some of those other sites, they charge you an arm and a leg. Like it's almost... I'm not going to say it's a ripoff because obviously you're trying to backfill some of your collection. I mean, I've bought a lot of stuff, especially in this line that I'm about to show you, off of eBay. It just comes with the territory. I didn't find out about this series when Mattel was still doing it. So by the time I found out, they were already on series 2 or wave 2 of the Super 7 series. And they call him Club Greyskull. So it comes in this little nice dust cover. It also comes in a brown box. The front tells what the name is. The back just says Super 7 on it. I'm not going to show you the name. So yeah, Manny face. This toy line was actually based off of the original Filmation cartoon from the 80s. When Mattel originally released the first 7 or 8 figures, how many ever were in the first batch, they were actually calling them Filmation. These ones started off, I think it was Filmation 2.0, and now Super 7 are calling them the Club Greyskull collection. Like I said, this is Wave 2. Not sure who was in Wave 1. I don't have any of the Wave 1 people yet. It's not just... I can't afford to dump that much money into it just at this time. But they're amazing figures. Like, if you go back and watch the cartoon from '84, they tried to really replicate what they looked like. I mean, you can see on the back, like, man, that's cool as hell. Alright. Yeah. The whole thought process of this video isn't going to be that long. I can tell it. I get a little excited when it comes to Masters of the Universe, so this video might be a little bit longer than what I anticipated. But I'll try to speed it up now that I've got some of the formality out of the way when it comes to how cool these things are. Probably should have put that in backwards. Yeah, I'm going to take that back out because I'm going to end up crippling the box. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Just so you know, the front of the box. So it does have the name of the toy on there. And I don't know if I can get this one open. Alright. It's kind of cool because I put the last one in backwards, but they put the top part towards the back. That way when you close it, it's not closing down into the box or crushing the box. I know now. Because believe me, I made the mistake. And they got some really cool ones. If you guys want me to do some more videos on ones that I already have of these, just comment down below. Because I got quite a few of them from the Mattel series and other ones that I've ordered. Like they had a special edition. If anybody remembers the meme of Prince Adam laughing, they did a special for, I think it was Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con this year, where they had the laughing meme Adam. So I had to order that. I got it for retail because I got it off their site, but Sunglass Shore. They come with extra heads and stuff. I'll never take them out of the box and play with them or anything like that. I just want to collect them for nostalgia purposes. And this one has the cartoon version or variant on the back. That's good. And then they got the window at the top in Greyskull. I think these are probably the coolest toys that I've ever seen, as far as the packaging down to just the resemblance of the original cartoon. The fact that Super 7, they took what the Four Horsemen were doing with the classic series before this, which, I think I got the first 2 seasons of that, or series of that, before I stopped collecting. It got to the point where the Four Horsemen, the people that were doing the classic line before Super 7 took over, they were putting out more toys every month that they didn't have anything to do with He-Man. They were characters that they were making up, and I just wasn't digging that. You know, for the price that the toys were back then, and I mean, they released quite a few real characters or characters from the cartoon or the original series. But there was a lot of characters that were just something that they made up on a whim. I don't know where those characters came from. It got to the point where I was running out of space. It didn't make sense to collect something that it didn't have the nostalgia bonus for me, I guess, or the nostalgia purpose. Well, this one doesn't want to come out. Well, what the hell? Yeah, couldn't get the dust cover out. I don't know if it's glued in there or what the heck I got going on. Maybe it's just really tight. I don't know. Go figure. Ooh. Sorceress. Now that's pretty bad. And it actually, on the back, didn't mention that before, but it actually tells a tale of who they are and pretty much what their purpose was in Masters of the Universe. Man, look at the detail. And then the head that's on her is far more detailed than the one that has the crazy, like, catfish eyes. It's like the other head got some funky looking eyes on her. Maybe that's just the way the camera was picking it up. In real life, it doesn't look that bad. She kind of has like some blue feathers on her head garment. For the first 3 waves, they released 4 characters. For this newest wave, they released 6 characters. I was happy with 4. 2 of the characters I felt like they could have kind of kept, but in order to get all of them, and you just got to kind of roll with the punches and buy some of the stuff that you really don't particularly want. And it's a lot cheaper just to go ahead and buy the whole wave, because then I don't have no regrets and have to go back and be like, oh, well, I should have just bought the wave whenever I could have pre-ordered it and got it for this price. And now this character's went up in value and I can't afford to get it because, you know, eBay wants to charge an arm and a leg because people know that somebody's collecting them. So might as well just jump on it when you can. That way you don't have to worry about completing your collection at a later date. Merman. Let's see if I can get him where there's not a glare. The crazy thing is, it's just a glare of myself and my camera off of the box. I've actually turned the monitor on that's behind the camera, or turned it off. Yeah, his face is pretty detailed. Got his little sword and a gun. And on the back of it has what he looked like as a cartoon. Gives a description of him just like the other ones. I don't know. Merman was he was an original character, so I can't say anything. I mean, the sorceress, she was original. All these were original characters. So far, the Filmation or the Club Greyskull, every one of them have actually really been Filmation characters. They've been characters from the cartoon. As long as that keeps happening, like, I'll keep following the series. I'll keep pre-ordering and buying them, even if it takes a while to get them. Because I grew up on that cartoon. I love the cartoon. I still, if I get bored enough, I watch it even today. I noticed the other day that they had season 1 on Netflix. I was like, wow, for them to bring back season 1 just so people could watch it on Netflix. And I mean, She-Ra's on there because of the new She-Ra series. So they brought, I think, season 1 back on the original series, which I think there was only 2 seasons of it to begin with. Why not just bring back both seasons? I don't know, but something is better than nothing, because honestly, kids probably aren't watching the original series of He-Man. It's people my age that grew up on it or enjoyed it from our childhood. Well, I hope you guys like the unboxing video. I'm going to try to switch it up every once in a while. That way you guys just aren't watching nothing but Funko Pop videos. I know that, people that are my age, you might not even be into Funko Pops. I just literally started getting into Funko Pops. It's not a nostalgic toy to me because, there wasn't Funko Pops when I was growing up. They're a little bit more up my alley, which I'm starting to get into Funko Pops because they have stuff that pays ode to, the 80s or the early 90s, like the Lost Boys, or like you seen in the last video with the Masters of the Universe. And I'll keep collecting those series. I'm big into a lot of Marvel stuff, not so much DC, but a lot of Marvel stuff. So you might see me collect those from time to time because it seems like that's what they want to put out the most on Funko Pops. I don't collect any other kind of action figures when it comes to Marvel, just because there's so many different lines and so many different dates. Like you can collect X-Men from the 90s. I don't have the space for that. Anybody who knows me in my personal life, I know there's a lot of viewers out there that, especially now, that you guys know me in real life. I'm a shoe guy. I collect shoes. That's my go-to. That's what I really am avid about and I love. I just don't do unboxing videos or any of that because most of the time when I buy a pair of shoes, it's weeks after they've came out. I'm trying not to get them for retail. I try not to go into the big box stores to have to buy them if I can possibly avoid it. Because Jordan Brand, which is the brand I buy the most, comes out every single week. Like, I don't think maybe 3 weeks out of last year they didn't release a new Jordan retro. It's kind of like, man, I can't collect every one of them. So, but back on topic. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Give me that big thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. Click the little bell. That way you guys can get notifications anytime I post videos. I'll try to do 1 or 2 videos a week if I have the content. I'm not just going to put out videos just to be putting out videos. But if I have like an unboxing or, I get, then I'll let you guys know. All right. Thanks for watching.